So, welcome again. Yeah, I made a cut in the video because when you enter the main menu, you can already see the result. And of course, I am very much aware that a lot of drivers that have been racing are watching this. There will still be some people that, yeah, it's normal if you want to have it a surprise who the winner is. Um, So let's go to the main race now. For the main race, it's a rolling start and a reverse grid, and that's why we're now on the nose of the car of Moose King, who finished last in the first race. And this is all fair. So yeah, sure. Let's just go. Let's just watch it, okay? Here we go. So let's. Okay. And we're on the way with this rolling start. Let's see how it goes into turn 1. Already side by side, key 10 on kicks, Ben with a little bit of contact. And key 10 eventually goes wide. And I think everyone is away fairly cleanly. Well, there is... Wait, there's someone really lacking behind, and that's Stefan, so let's watch how it went with him. This is turn 1, and he's on the inside of Jamie. This is at the back of the grid, and he's been spun on the grass. And Reno benefits, by the way. You see him up into 13, and that's why he loses so many positions. Midfield, oh, it's chaos. Oh, Kicks is losing a lot of position. There was a little bit of contact. And we're looking here from Pyro onwards. I think Hapax is going to make some moves. He's up into 6th. And Pyro, is Pyro going for it? He's on the inside though. Kicks losing a lot of positions, but there is just enough room. Oh, Dominic. Well, he's lucky to not lose a place. Really on the inside of JMS with a little bit of contact. Kicks his cars all over the place. There are people here in a tumble, where key 10 is a little bit slow in the corner, and Auric losing position since he was in the front row. He is regaining his 3rd place, and a little bit of cross-cutting by key 10. A little bit of a moment again by Kicks, and he has already fallen back to P9. At the front, OG Moose King is away, followed by Samouche, and then this battle for 3rd. You know what I mean? I don't really see a thing. This is a great angle, but I don't really see a thing on this overview shot. I'd rather go like as the 3rd person view on the car. That gives way more of an indication. They're still side by side. Orwak looks to gotten into P3, but he's down to 5th now. I'm still gonna do it, fuck that shit. And behind them, Jezza on the inside of Hapax. Again, there are some cars clipping some grass. Hapax with a penalty. And further back, it's very busy here. With JMS, who came back at Reno, apparently. And now he's leading an entire group here. And it's some interesting stuff here. Kicks has been falling back to basically almost last. He has a lot of problems in getting his car on the track, and Stefan is really substantial damage, but yeah, his race was already a bit ruined. So actually the fastest guys on the track didn't really make... Oh, and a spinner! Oh, and a spinner. Yeah, being touched by Aurak, put on the grass, almost took Pyro with him. And then immediately spun, and he already had a penalty, so that's very unfortunate. And another one on the grass. Who's that? Oh, this Zach. He saw this happen from behind. And oh, he was lucky to avoid it. Then he indeed he did him on himself. Yeah, he went too wide. He followed a bit the line of Pyro, you could think. Is that allowed, by the way, to do? Yeah, there are some people now losing time, and I think at the front, I'm going to revert a bit back into time for whenever Moose King was still leader. That was back here. So let's go now back to the front, where indeed we had this battle for the lead while we were paying attention on cars behind. And we see that Moose King just goes wide, and Samus is true, but he will even drop back to P5, so let's see what happens next. He goes wide again, has half a second of a penalty. It just shows that when you go offline, it immediately can fuck your race. Sorry for the swearing. Screw your race. G10 was a little bit on the... Oh my god. It was barely an incident. Almost an incident. G10 also clipped some grass, and then Moose King almost lost his car. And this was just ahead of that incident that we saw, so that's the reason why he fell down to P4. And he also had to, like, serve his penalty, so I think Jezza will benefit from that. Surely he will. Yeah. Around the outside. And so we have, after 2 laps, Samus leading, G10 and Ben following, Jezza, Moose King, Pyro, Auroch, and then a whole group where it's Thiessen who has to defend. Also in the background, it's Jamie still with, I think, Perry on the inside. Jamie goes wide. A little bit of a shortcut there by Thiessen. And he looks to... is going to make a move on Auroch. For P7. Yeah, like the guys with the stronger pace, after 3 laps they're still not in the top 7. And Reno there on the inside. GMS is caught a bit off guard there. Because of, I think, some early braking ahead of him. And so Reno's up into P9. How did he got 1.5 seconds? Surely he went wide then. Perry, that's an opportunistic move. That's like, yeah. Well, he doesn't really gain the position because of it. Because he compromises himself as well. Still side by side. Perry now still was on the inside, but he's going to lose out here on the outside and will lose the position anyway because of some harsh penalty. Everyone goes wide, nobody gets the apex here. Interesting. And yeah, I think even Stefan can get him. Yeah, that's a big deceleration. And down to 13th for Perry. So let's go. We see a battle up ahead with Pyro, but also Reno here passing Dominic for 8th. Goes a bit wide. Up ahead, Pyro in the clinch with Moose King. In my opinion, that's a corner cut, but I haven't seen anyone getting it from it. And the exit run is great by Reno. I hope Auroch sees him. And he pushes him on the grass a bit, but he doesn't kill him. And there's Dominic on the inside. And Dominic gains 2 places. And now Reno is in risk of getting fumbled back in terms of positions. But JMS really overcooks it there. Went off the track and is being passed by Jamie. And he goes wide again. So there is Stefan on the outside. Oh yeah, dirty tires is a thing, I can see that. So let's see, Reno, maybe he made some contact with Auroch. I am kind of curious to that. Yeah, but that's not substantial. He just loses it out on the outside and drops also behind Jamie. So in the end result, Reno has his P8 back, but he made a move on Dominic last lap on this straight, and he is still behind now. Saburs is kind of gone in the distance though. Shows that he has some pace but wasn't able to capitalize on it. Let's see if we have a change for podium positions. Well, I predicted that well. Key10 clipped some grass and then is through to second. Pyro has fought his way past Moose King and then makes a mistake. Pyro, what are you doing? He was clear. Ah, big moment, double moment. He still has the inside though, and Moose King also had to like take some bit of evasive action. I don't think he will do anything there. Chances are higher that Reno is just sending it in the inside. He is very, very generous here. I don't know. I think both braked later. 2.5 seconds. How the heck? Okay, apparently he already had that penalty. For Stefan, although he's a bit of on a comeback since he's passing Orak now and Perry still with a penalty, is under pressure by JMS, who tries a move on the outside there once again. Last time he tried, he went into the grass, so I don't think that's really useful. And these two are teammates. Perry is clipping all kinds of grasses on the inside and it's not really giving him something since he's again under threat by JMS and he will again lose positions because of another penalty. That was a good move by the way by JMS. He was kind of a bit far on the curb, he's still far on the curb and yeah. Hardbox and kicks are very far off. So Perry is falling back now to 14th this time and Stefan to 13th. I think they're... Ah, look at that. Reno finally, 2 laps later and he's on the inside, but oh no. Reno, what are you doing? He's just cutting the corner there. And it even makes him maybe lose another position. Oh my god. Look at the front. Yeah, K10 dropped a little bit away, but he lost the place to Jezza. Let's see if Jamie can do something. It's a bit quiet now behind. Wait. Weren't they way closer? Oh, JMS was passed by Zach? And then they had a battle, okay. Fair, then sure that he was not really close. Sure. Oh, there's so much action and I can at least cover a little bit more now, so that's a good thing. I can also watch a little bit. I like this camera angle, I hope you all don't mind. Look, I can like look at that battle very nicely and I can see that Pyro is gonna do something. Key10 is just like, well, I have a penalty, I can already get out of the way now. Won't have an effect. Pyro with a good race so far. And Moose King, even though he started on pole, he had one bad lap, technically so far. One bad lap that made him drop from 2nd to 5th, but he will maybe regain that 5th place. Yeah, there goes Key10, and Dominic benefit from this. I have to applaud some drivers for actually going very much, they go driving on the side of the road very much when they are serving a penalty, even though they are ghosting. So I'm surprised by that. These two are also teammates. I like that, like one has the green accents and the other has the blue accents. That's cool. There's a little bit of a quiet phase now of the race where maybe, oh, okay, that was opportunistic once again by Reno, but in a good way, and Key10 also goes off the track and he was in the running for a podium spot for some time, and he also got a penalty again. He dropped now to 9th. And in the back, Stefan on, yeah, he has the pace, for sure he has the pace, but that 2.5 second penalty is, yeah, it's not helping. And like a first lap, that was horrible. But he is back past GMS, and this is in a whole battle with Perry and with Zack, and Hapax is even back. We're missing someone, by the way, someone retired. Let's see if Reno can get Dominic. This is attempt number 4000 in my biased opinion. Literally, he had been like fighting for Dominic for I think 8 minutes now, and he passes him, but he gets repassed or gets shuffled out, or Dominic was for braking later there. This is a very, very fair fight. There's Jamie coming. He also likes to make a move. These three are like very consistent in terms of pace to compare to each other. Well, not too much room given. And yeah, this is the break Reno needed, by the way. Since now he can't counter immediately. In the background, Perry with another 1.5 second penalty. But in those in the meantime, in the laps in between where he doesn't have a penalty, he passes everyone he sees. So that's kind of a cool thing. We have pit stops, right, in this race? I hope we have. We should have. We're only 12 minutes in, so... All aboard the hype train. Oh, Pyro, no, he is going wide and gives Moose King a possibility to pass him. On the outside though. They're like simultaneously over the line for sure. Although I can't check that. Good defense by Pyro once again though. Oh, that's a lot, 2 seconds. Surely he went wide then, but then that would be the second race in a row where Dominic is being screwed over by... Oh, yeah, no, okay, this is purely on himself. Someone is going very wide in the background. So I have to pay attention for this corner. I think it's Zack, yeah, you can already see it. He's doing a Pyro-esque thingy into turn 1 and loses all the way down to P12 and maybe even 13 since Keaton also had a little bit of an issue. Stefan as well. So actually the penalties that Perry gets are not really that heavy since he dropped back behind Hapax now. But he's still 11, so... Poor Dominic here, by the way. Let me see. Moose King with a remarkable poor exit. Yeah, really was not. It was so much slower than Reno. Oh, and this seals the deal. Reno didn't even have to do anything there. Up into P5. He's a long way down from Samours, though. Oh, spicy. 3 wide in this corner is never a good idea, though. Jamie has to have patience, though. He can get both of them easily in 2 corners. Just don't be pushed on the grass. It doesn't really matter. Oh, he's being held up a bit. But he will have a very, very pleasant view. Bye guys. Bye. Yeah, people really go to the side, which is really necessary in my opinion though. You are ghosted anyway. It's only make sure that you lose even more places. And JMS with a very, very big personal best is now back into this battle, and it goes from bad to worse for Dominic, who goes wide and gives JMS a run. A solid run to do something with, maybe. By the way, for everyone, how I name everyone, if I have to name you something else, then let me know, okay? But be consistent. Moose again going wide, which opens the door for Dominic in for our Ferrari driver here. And he gets 1.5. That's the point with me. He loses out so much, and that's an insane move by GMS. That's the best I've seen today. That was great. He goes a bit wide. He has to like keep the position though. Yeah, he does. That was a great move. He gets a penalty for what? For the move? I hope it's not for the move. I hope it's for going wide after. Which is still weird in my opinion, that you go wide, you lose even more time and momentum, and you get a penalty for it. It's kinda odd. Even Reno with a penalty now. And Perry without a penalty. So, for the first time he will be happy passing by here, since this is one free position. And maybe he will get a second one. Dominic is fast into 7th. Nah, he's too far back though. It's funny that for this guy I just made up a name for him. Could have also called him D. I hope he likes it. He struggles with Sector 1 though. He really struggles with Sector 1 sometimes. And now JMS is really on a comeback. He is almost on the inside. These two also had a fight in the sprint race, so... Oh, that's a bit of a wide line, man. And that's a bit of a short line. Some feisty battling. It looks good though. Nobody's really getting screwed. Oh, never mind. Never mind. What do I say? I should not have said that. Yeah, that's Dominic losing 2 places. Sure. But these guys are far off and half far off. Barry is finally back into the top 7. Still, that lap by Samus is a very good one, 31.9. He's just chilling. Why is nobody going to the pits? He had a 35 though, 2 laps ago. But yeah, Ben also had a 34. Everyone's tires are a bit dropping off. Pyro, who had a personal best 2 laps ago, is actually closing down the top 3 now. And Reno also had a moment, of course, we know, with the... Oh, a 35 can also maybe indicate a penalty though. Never mind. Reno is followed by Jamie, but not really... yeah, really good. Oh, this man has a disaster. It's really going horrible for him. Now it's Hapax who's gonna make a move, because of another problem for Dominic in turn 1. I didn't even saw that. Because of this shitty camera angle. Oh, he comes very deep, yeah. And is that almost stationary, loses to Hapax, and Moose King tries to come back as well. He had a problem a lap or 2 ago. But he can't make the move now. A 140 and a 139, that's not good. I think Kicks is the first one that's pitted. Yes, it's an out lap. So he pitted in lap 11, almost halfway the race. Yeah, okay. So, if a 1-stop is easy, and I assume it is, I'm just in time. I manifested this. Fuel-wise, you could even go a little bit longer, so this is a really straightforward pit stop strategy. Except if they were on a harder compound, all of them. But even though, then yeah, a little bit of saving. He's the only one in, so... Oh, he was on the softs. Wait, he was on the softs? Oh wait, you also have like super soft here? I have no clue. Yeah, this is just good to have a look at. Like, he was the clear-cut leader, and he will take to the max, or almost the max, and will fall down to essentially last. And he's going on to mediums though. I can see it now. He kicks us, yeah. He is basically lost. I don't know how strong the undercut is, but... Oh, Dominic, oh no. 1.5. He's Ben in the lead. Let's see what they got a bit. Ah, it's now! What a surprise! No, I wasn't aware of that. I'm just lucky in seeing all this. Again, another leader. He was on the mediums though. Ah, interesting. So, yeah. I can't see tire degradation so far I know, and otherwise someone can let me know. Feel-wise, he even has the tank less. And let's see where he comes compared to... Oh, huh? Ah, yeah, he took way less fuel. He took way less fuel, but there has to have something happened in that outlet for sure. Yes, exactly. That's why I was looking for. No way there was such a big gap. Even though he fueled less. Yeah, it goes wide, and there he spins. And he recovers in a normal way to the track. And that's a big mistake though. And yeah, also in where and when it happened. On new tires. And yeah, make sure that that is ahead of him. Dominic, what? How do you have 3 seconds after a penalty line? Yeah, he's done with it. Ah, poor guy. He's not even that last though. But he will be in a moment when K10 is passing him last of the... Yeah, look at Ben just out of the pits ahead. Let me see if there is something here in the midfield. No, people just shuffling through. And it gives the lead into Jezza. Will he be the 3rd leader consecutively that will search the pit lane? And will he successfully find it? He's a very, very neat livery. I was searching for that word. Very consistent with the 133s though. Impressive. He continues. Pyro does also continue. Reno is like, nah, I'm pitting. He was on mediums, almost. Fuel down. This is great to select to the softs though, I think. Terry has joined him on a very, very similar strategy. JMS also, but he has a little bit more fuel in the tank time. I can like watch pit stops, but there's also some battling here between Moose King and Zach. But it's also interesting, there are a lot of guys in, Stefan is also in, to see Ben is already here. He's already passing key 10. And he will convincingly be in the lead. Then we have Dominic, and there comes some drivers from the pits. And there is Samour's teammate Reno, who is now very close to him because of the mistake. Perry, I think I know. Oh, wait a minute. No, he didn't went into the pits. So, but this is a 3-second pit lane cross penalty, which I really despise. Way too much experience with that. Jonas and Stefan are also out. So Jezza is in now. He is followed by Pyro, and I think a lot of other drivers will also pit now. Jamie is not. Oh my god, Jamie, you're lucky. Or it was a lag spike. Apax in. Zach continues. Moose King as well, so this will be a battle for the lead. Yeah, they're not super close. Key 10 was very much down, like, fuel-wise. So let's see, Ben is in the best position here. With a great personal best and fastest lap of the race, last lap at 31.5. He is seeing nobody and nothing in his rear view mirrors. And then next up is Pyro, who jumped Jezza during the pit stops. And after that, Jamie jumped basically everybody where he was behind. I don't know if that is just not enough fuel in his tank or whatever. Maybe he has to save a lot since he made a massive jump. And Reno is getting the pass through by his teammate. Oh yeah, Perry had a 3 seconds, so he dropped down massively and is now maybe even under pressure by JMS. And these two are now into the pits, so Ben will take the lead. They really did well on their mediums, especially Moose King fuel-wise. They can do a short stint, tankless. They will come back on the truck way further, so also means that Ben has quite a lead though. Yeah. And that numbers 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are very close to each other. Nobody in the pit lane exit. No. There they come. So Zack and Moose are back behind Hapax. They're also very close to him before the pit stop. So Stefan is far down. Yeah. Well, it's quite an awful day for Dominic, I think. So let's see, Jamie is indeed challenging now for a podium. And has to deal with Jezza to get that. New personal best in the slipstream, and he will have a possibility in the next lap, I think. And a P2 is really possible, but I also have a feeling he has to save a lot, and that Reno has to save less fuel, predominantly that. Purple for a sector because of the slipstream, I think. Let's see, where is he going to try a move? I have a feeling you can like overtake almost everywhere if you have the pace. But on the outside here, why not? And then cover it back to the inside, which will get the outside once again. Really putting him under pressure, some great switchback potential moves. And this is the one he's gonna complete? Yes! Well done, Jamie. Proud of you. A little bit of a tractionless moment. Up into third, and Pyro is in his sights. Some further down, Perry still followed by... Oh, watch out, James. Oh, Stefan. He really has a thing for 2.5 second penalties. Just nobody near him. Kicks actually is close now to Dominic, but he has a penalty. So Ben still leading. Pyro second. Jamie third. And Reno is fighting for what he can from the last position in the race. He has 10 more minutes to... I think a P2 is maybe possible though. It's realistic, a P2. Especially if Jezza goes that wide. This ongoing battle with 4 cars for P2, you could technically say that. They have a view on all 4 of them. Because Submer's teammate of Reno has dropped off. He's also longest on these tires, maybe has to feel safe the most. But his spin indeed in the second sector really deprived him, because otherwise he would have been second now. I think Ben would have caught him anyway, because of taking less fuel with him, or... Ah, that makes sense. Okay, well, now, okay. Ben had to pit. Which is a very, very interesting strategy call, this. This is beautiful fuel then, right? Oh, beautiful tires. He is the only one trying the 2-stop. He actually had a lead. Maybe here on new tires he can do something, but he's out of contention for the win now. Interesting. Right alongside JMS. Fastest lap now for Perry with a 31.3, and he will be able to go up the road. Samurs even fell into the clutches of Perry. Nine more minutes to go. And there are actually some battles forming up for specific positions. You see it up ahead for P5. Oh, that's a stupid ID, by the way. If I saw that correctly. That was a stupid ID. Let me see if it was. You go super wide on the curve. Yeah, that's from way too far. That's from way too far back. I'm not really keen on like giving penalties for GT incidents, since a lot of the times you can still keep on driving, but this is a slam dunk penalty for me. That was for like a century back. And he wins gains the position with it, and it doesn't give it back, so yeah. Samus is even under pressure now to lose a second position. At the expense of the Russian. And is it Hapax? Yeah, Hapax is also still on the inside. Nothing happens here, so let's have a quick look at if Reno already does something. Yeah, he plays it the safe way. Oh, that's a bit of a wide line for Samurs. And again he goes wide. Yeah, he has lost a lot of grip since that incident. It almost looks like tires are overheating. Ah, what a beautiful drift. That was sensational. That's surely 10 style points, but it's horrible for his race. A lot of people go wide now, so Ben actually can pick up some places here, I think, because his tires, he will have maybe problems, and it almost sometimes looks like he has problems, but it won't really be tire related, I assume. However, yeah, he goes from left to right on the track, so maybe they just have to warm up. Reader actually lost some time, and Jamie is inside of a potential victory. Nothing happens here. And I think also nothing happens here. No. Moose King and Zach also passed Samus. Oh, don't do that. Don't go over the ground. No, no. Oh. That was a bit too much grass, I think. Reno's still on the side of a double win, but a lot has to happen for that, though. There is the catch called up. Maybe some sort of a mistake? Isn't it going darker and darker on this track? Potential pass for the lead. Second lap in a row, JB with a good toe. I think he will try. Nah. Better safe than sorry, or line it up for the next straight. Behind it's still going all the plan. Come on, JB. Try something. He is waiting to find the ideal moment. There are actually the clouds on the track are resembling to the clouds outside now, so a lot of darkness, a little bit of blue here in the lovely Netherlands. Replay to a moment for JMS, I think. I assume he goes wide. And he does. And he goes way wider than he would have liked to, and almost loses the car and still would get a penalty, so yeah. Yep, that's a second, so that's useful for Hairpucks. But let me go back to this, because there can be a move for the lead any moment. But time is really running out for Jamie, look out. Because there are 4 more minutes left. He is very close to Pyro now, but he was also the last lap, I think. Nah, now he's way closer, now, he should at least try something. There he is, Jamie on the inside. And they won't go a bit wide, but yeah, it's breaking on the dirt. Pyro immediately goes over a curb and Jamie into the lead and potentially on his way to the win here in the future race. And that would be thanks to great fuel management, I think, because it's the only thing I can think of. It goes a bit wide, the whole top 4 is still in the same picture. And where's JMS? Oh, he lost another place. Did that happen shortly in the past? Oh, the penalty. Yeah, the penalty. We see that Moose King is passing in, and that actually Zach is also still in this battle. Perry is, yeah, he left into the distance. Also compared to Ben. So, still P6 though, can recover from that. So here we go. It's more the top 3 now, and Reno, who is just a bystander at the moment a little bit. 2 more laps, I think. Yeah, 2 more laps. And it's really becoming increasingly dark here on the track and in real life. It's meant to be. Fastest lap looks in both races to go to Perry, who has the best outright pace, but oh wait a minute, I thought 5th was the most he could have achieved, but then out of nowhere he surely must have made a mistake. A penalty, but he was also already close. Okay, fair. So Ben even on his way for a P5 maybe. Bit of contact though. Tries to hang on the outside, but doesn't work out. Look at those clouds. Okay, now it goes a little bit more quicker with the game than in real life. So was that planned that it would rain on the end of the race? Because it doesn't really matter. Maybe it's already raining, I don't know. 1 more lap after this lap. Pyro very close to Jamie, but goes wide on the grass and almost loses his car, but this gives Jezza a very good run. For P2 it looked like Pyro for a moment was close to Jamie, and now yeah, it goes the other way around. He's going on the inside. Oh, he overcooks the corner way too much. That's a free position for Pyro. That's a free position for Pyro. Unfortunately for Jezza. He has to rely now of a mistake of someone else, technically. Moose King also going very wide in an attempt to pass Hapax. Samush is back on the rear end of this group. So Jamie for the win. Can Reno still go to a P2 is the question now. Because it all depends on the final run on the final straight though. Or a mistake by Pyro. That is very close to the rear of him now. Tires are given up. He has 1 final run, but in the meantime, Jamie, well, bravo, I would say, very well done, because fuel-wise he came ahead of Reno. Reno is indeed passing Pyro for P2. Jamie wins. Reno goes to 2nd with an incredible opening weekend for him. And in the end, Pyro loses also his P2, finishes in third, Jezza in fourth, then a big gap to the rest, to be honest. Ben to P5, good recovery rate, and what the hell is happening here? Yeah, oh, Zach gets a penalty last minute. Well, that drops him out of the positions because of, I think, cutting that final corner there, that green patch. And oh, really it was being shortened because I don't have the whole finishing order now, but the standings already have been made. So I can go to the standings for a short moment. So that indeed, I think it gave Hapax the position in the end. The P6, was it? It indeed gave him the P6 in the end. So in the championship, it was a very good week for Reno with a first and a second place. He's leading Jamie by 2 points, who has a third and a first. Perry in third was by far the fastest man with the poles with 27 points. Pyro was 8th and 3rd and is now 4th in the championship, followed by Jezza, who was 10th and 4th. BO is then for sure Ben, indeed, 11th and 5th. Hapax with a 9th and a 6th, Zach with a 7th and an 8th, Stefan with a 4th and an 11th, and James with a 5th and a 10th. So they got less points, of course, because they did less well in the feature race, of course. And the teams are leading by Lexus with 51, Ford with 41, and the Mercedes 16 and 20 are following with 39 and 33. Well, I think that's it. Surely that's it. So thank you all for joining, for watching this video. And yeah, I will be back next week. Next week on the calendar we have Branch Hatch. Nice classic track. So thank you all and see you next week. Ciao.